Hey, this is a reply to your Reddit post. The post is why do we fear public speaking? And this is posted by, I'm sorry, I'm gonna pronounce your name incorrectly, but it looks like it's Rachel or Raquel. And the question of the post is why do we fear public speaking? So as a coach, I want to take a minute out and just kind of respond to your post. Um, I think the biggest thing or the biggest reason so many people fear public speaking is it's a fear of judgment, and it's also there's some imposter syndrome in there as well, and largely it's the thinking that you have to be perfect, and that if you're not perfect, then someone else is going to call you out on it. So the fear of looking stupid or being embarrassed. And I can tell you, as a speaker and as a speaker coach, once you're able to get past those fears of having to be perfect, or a fear of being embarrassed, or a fear of looking stupid, the rest of your life becomes 1,000 times easier. I can only talk from my own experience, in the sense that like I don't have those fears anymore. And so what I would tell you is, like, when you are thinking about those things, um, thinking about some planning things you can do beforehand before you go into your work week on a Sunday night. You talked about on a Sunday night. Um, Dreading the week ahead, thinking about what you can do to prepare for your meetings, and then really giving yourself a little bit of a break and just like realizing that, hey, you're a human being, you're going to make mistakes, um, and instead of trying to be perfect or fearing people are going to think less of you, just shoot for success. Sorry, I can't even talk. Um, Shoot for success in what you're talking about or when you speak, right? So instead of trying to be perfect, just go for success. So kind of like in this rambling response to you, I'm just trying to get across a few points to you. I'm not super worried about whether I'm rambling or not, if I'm saying or any of those things. I'm shooting for success. That's it. I'm definitely not shooting for perfection. And I would tell you that's the one big thing you can do, is to think of it as like, what do I need to do to successfully get my point across, regardless of how it gets delivered, right? And then the other thing I would tell you too is when you're thinking about work stuff, as you're dreading, the week ahead, or you think about those things, think of all the talks and all the talking that you're going to do as work. Just think of them as chats. Don't think of them as you having to give a talk or you having to present. I think that's one of the biggest charged words in the English language is the word present as it relates to public speaking, because it's just fraught with anxiety. If somebody asks me, "Hey, can you present next week?" Even I start freaking out. But if you were to say, "Hey, Jim, can you just chat to the group about whatever?" That's way better, way easier for me to take in. So start reframing your mind. Think of them as chats. Don't think of them as presenting or talks, and really give yourself the love and the expectation that, hey, you're shooting for success. You're not trying to be perfect. Okay, hopefully that's helpful. If you have any questions at all, please give me a call, and I wish you the best of luck.